What's up, everyone? This is your boy Sipiwe Yolambata. I'm back again with a new episode, and right now I'm in the beautiful Johannesburg CBD. I'm sure you're asking yourself, Sipiwe, why are you wearing a, suit? It's because today's guest is a lawyer. So I wanted to spice things up, because we are going to court, See a court. Come with me and let's go and meet today's guest. You're gonna love this episode. You're gonna learn a lot. Let's go. Mr. MtumMtum, thanks a lot for taking your time to meet me. I've been trying to do this interview for a while, but you've been dodging me. I guess it's because you are very busy. So thanks for taking your time. I know you, personally, but I'm sure the viewers, they don't know you. So who are you?
Thanks so much. My name is Yolisa MtumMtum. I'm one of the young people within the district of Johannesburg. Born in Matatiele in Eastern Cape, came to Gauteng and grew up in Tembisa, studied in Tembisa, Masqhakaza secondary school until such time I obtained my matric. And then did my tertiary education at Albertina Sisulu University in Umtata, the main campus there.
Yes.
Did my LLB there from 2010 to 2013. Graduated in 2014.
So is LLB is law?
LLB is law.
Okay.
Yes. I'm one of the young attorneys here in Johannesburg, having been admitted as an attorney of the High Court on 31st of March 2017.
We're gonna get there because I would like to know this. So you studied law at University of Umtata.
Yes.
I thought you grew up at Jozi, because of the success of your law firm. I thought you were from Johannesburg. So I'm surprised that you are not from Johannesburg. You are from Umtata, and yet you have a successful law firm in Johannesburg. I would like to know this. When did you start MtumMtum Attorneys?
I started my own practice on the very same year I was admitted as an attorney of the High Court.
Which was 2017?
Which was 2017. Got admission on the 31st of March 2017. Then on the 6th of June 2017, I then opened my own practice.
So can I ask this? So when you graduated 2013 at university, what did you do afterwards? Did you work for another law firm? What did you do?
Yes, practically that's what, in fact, you are required to, after graduating at university, I myself went on, I worked as an intern at Satao here in Braamfontein, one of the unions that affiliates with COSATU.
Yes.
It was for a period of 3 months. That was in 2014. Then July 2014, I went to do my PLT. PLT is practical legal training offered by LEAD.
Yes.
That's another division within the legal fraternity. Then that was a 6 months course, completed it. Now in 2015, I worked as a candidate attorney in various law firms until such time I was admitted in 2017.
Okay.
So I wrote my board exams in 2016, and I passed my board exams. Then I got admitted in 2017.
So how many years is law?
In all the South African universities, they offering LLB for, it's a 4-year course.
Okay.
It's a 4-year course. Then after, it's either you want to become an advocate or you want to become an attorney. Then surely you'll have to serve articles and become a candidate legal practitioner under the current Legal Practice Act for 2 years. If you want to become an advocate, then you go and do pupillage and become an advocate and join any other bar. But I had wanted to become an attorney, by the way.
That's why you started?
That's why I had started my own practice, MtumMtum Inc Attorneys.
What's interesting is that, you finished, because you said it's 4 years.
Yes.
So meaning you finished 2013. I think 2014 you still were busy with your studies.
Yes.
But once you finished with your studies, you started your own, company. And most young people, when they finish from university, they actually go and work for other law firms. So to see a young, man, let me not say young man, let me say young businessman, doing so well. What led to you starting your own business instead of going to work for other law firms?
My brother, if I may just go back a bit, when I said I went to Umtata in 2009,
yes.
Then I met my father.
Yes.
When I met my father is one person who, he's a businessman, if I may say so. So that's when I learned a lot about business, because I was selling alcohol. I was selling liquor in my father's tavern, and the profits thereof were monies that were distributed to our studies, both myself and my 2 sisters. So I would make it a point that in all the profits that we get, some must go towards our education. At that time, they were still in secondary. And then, so from time to time during holidays, I would not have holidays because I would have to go to my father's tavern and sell alcohol and manage the business properly. So the business side of the world, I got it from my dad, who is venturing in so many businesses, including farming, and then so on and so forth. So the mentality that was planted by my dad, it actually gave me no other option but to open my own practice, because I could not have been employed. But secondary to that, there was one lecturer at the university who said, we are most fortunate. At that time, I was referring to us as law students, that
yes.
we are most fortunate that we are studying a discipline that disciplines other disciplines. And again, we are fortunate in that we should be entrepreneurs if we want to. But he had encouraged us to open the economic market. Because if I went for an employment, today I would not have employed the people that I've employed. So the second issue that motivated me to open my own business was to create opportunities, not for myself only, but for other people as well.
Wow, I'm sure a lot of people are inspired, just by hearing that. So the business, you being a businessman, started at a young age, when you were working from home, selling, from your father's tavern, which is very interesting. What's fascinating is like how you grew your company. I mean, now you have an office, You're
Yes.
doing very, very well. You know, many people look up to you. So I would like to know this. What are the challenges you faced when you started your own, you know, law firm?
To be quite honest, my father, it's not an easy thing to do, but what I'm saying should not deter anyone who wants to do it. It's challenging. Business is challenging. Any other business, you struggle with raising capital, but most importantly, you struggle with getting clients. You see, as a business, as a young person, you'll have to convince clients. You'll have to convince clients that you can deliver the final product to them. So those are the challenges that when you are young, the disadvantage that you have is your age. When you are entering the market or in fact, the profession or any other market, in fact, I do think that even in the film industry, you enter the market, and when you enter the market, there are big guns.
Which is true.
So
Yes,
you have
yes.
to compete and fight for your own share. So those are the challenges that are there
In the space, yes.
in the profession as a young person now. The other challenges is that we as black people, we don't get much more financial support from anyone. You just do it by yourself and do it by yourself. And we're not crying and mourning about that. I think there's another encouragement that we get, in that we must do it, and we must do it for the others, so that they see that this thing is doable.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, there's one gentleman who is from the sporting fraternity, Babu Ace. He once uttered the following words. He said, when you want something, you must hold it, even if it is invincible. Feel it, then achieve it. So those are the things that keep you going and drives you, even if there are difficult times. Because there are difficult times within business.
So I would like to know this, when you started your own law firm, did you have like funding?
No.
So then
the only money that I got, in fact, you can't believe that I did not even have a cent. So what happened is that my last salary from my last boss, I took that money. It was not much. I think it was about 5,000 rand. Then I took that money and went on to the then Law Society of the Northern Provinces, and then registered my firm, paid for my membership. I think I was left with some 1,005. Then I started. Having registered my own practice, I don't think I would have made it without the support that I'd received from my colleagues, family.
The colleagues from where you were working?
Where I was working, particularly one gentleman whom accommodated me, because what he said is that he gave me his office. He had an extra office, so he gave me his extra office, and that is from June now, 2017. And now, one thing that he said to me is that I must work and work from his office. When I went to him now to give him money for rentals, because I've managed to at least accumulate funds, he said to me, I must pocket my money. so that I can have my own office. You can't believe that I stayed in his office from June to November when I got my own office without paying any rentals. So that kind of support we do need to give each other as young professionals, black people in particular, because there is no one else who can give us that kind of support other than us. And I am still saying, within my space, I still need to offer the very same kind of assistance I got from my colleague, so that it can be a chain going forward. To get my point, because when you start practice, you need to have an office so that you can consult with clients. Now, if you don't have that, you might as well struggle very hard.
Yeah, because I mean, when clients want to come and see you, they want to see an office.
That's with no doubt.
Sure.
When you have to consult client, you need to give them their privacy. You need to give them confidence that all their matters will be handled properly. Yes.
Sure. So you said you had no funding, and then you met this gentleman who said, no, I have an office space. You can use the space. And even when you got this opportunity, you didn't blow it away. You worked very hard to get clients.
Worked very hard to get my own clients, saved money, bought my own furniture, got my own office rental.
Wow.
Which is here now.
Wow. Sure. You've shared very, very, great things there, and I'm sure, the viewers, they are inspired. I'm also inspired by what you said, because, you've shown me that you don't have to have funding to start. If you have the vision, if the vision is there, you can definitely, build something. Because, I mean, you didn't have funding, you got someone, and one thing I've seen, when you have a vision, people will also buy into it. If I'm passionate about something and I meet someone and say, no, they will see the hunger and they'll be willing to assist, like the gentleman who assisted you. Mr. MtumMtum, what would you like to say to young people who would like to start their own law firms or who would like to start their own businesses?
You know what? As I have said, that you need to have a vision. As Aishnobo said, you need to see it, even if it is invincible. Feel it, then you will achieve it. If you program your mindset that you are going to start a business, you must start a business. We should not be ignorant of the fact that some of the businesses, they want capital to be established. But you should start somewhere. You should start, and you should not be afraid to start your own business. I think if ever if we can even change the education system in South Africa, we teach them at a very early age
about business.
If we plant a seed at your grade 10, and go to tertiary level, then things would be better. I think we will create much more opportunities and will strengthen the economy if young people venture into businesses. And young people should look at all the agencies such as your NYDA. Get funding there. There's funding there. They should be equipped about everything. There was in fact, now there were interviews of the NYDA. We should be knowledgeable about those things so that we know where to get assistance as young people. Remember, the future is within young people.
I know we spoke of camera, and you did tell me that you also have a passion for farming as well.
A huge one. A huge one.
So is that the future plans, moving forward?
From now,
Yeah.
that's the next project.
Because I mean,
for now.
the MtumMtum Attorneys is a big law firm now. So I'm guessing
you so much,
you can now have other.
Now, I
ventures.
can. I think now I have established a base here. Now I can move on to other things such as farming, and actually this is my next project. I'm about to start it next month, because I'm going to the Eastern Cape. We're going to Blau.
You know what? I think we're gonna need a part 2.
Yes.
Where we're gonna speak about the farming business.
Yes.
We'll definitely need a part 2 for that one. Yes. I think we've said a lot. So part 2 is definitely needed. But one question before we finish. We wrap up. You come from a wealthy family.
My brother. You should know the story of a black child. It's not different to me. I was raised by a single parent. My mom. Not that my dad was not present. He was present. He was responsible, but there were politics within the two of them. But nonetheless, my mother raised me, and I'm a product of a shack, my brother.
Where were you?
In Tembisa.
So you from Mambisa?
I lived in a shack
Yeah.
in Tembisa. I grew up there. So when people are saying, when we talk about squatter camps, here are the products of squatter camps.
From a squatter camp
I've
to only
lived in a shack. I've slept in a shack. That has been my life. I don't have a problem even to get into a shack even today, because I know that that cannot determine your future. So each and everyone who can access this interview, even if they are at Mshongoville, every squatter camp that you have, it is possible. I am here. I've made it this far. I've not made it in life, but I've made it.
No, you've made it. You've made it, because I mean you are doing well. You're doing well, and I mean, as a young entrepreneur, to have a law firm, and you are doing well. You are employing people. You have a big office space. You can even venture into other things. You are doing very well, and I mean, from a Tembisa, from growing up in a squatter camp to owning one of the biggest law firms in South Africa. You've done well, and I'm inspired, and I'm sure a lot of young people are inspired. In closing, what would you like to say?
My brother, in closing, just to motivate any other person who might be watching the interview, if you have dreams, believe in your dreams. Work hard to achieve them. Most importantly, prayer and prayer, supplemented with hard work, not prayer alone, because we must not expect miracles from God coming from somewhere. We should work hard and pray hard, then things will fall into place.
Wow. Mr. MtumMtum, thanks a lot for taking your time to meet me. I know you're a very busy person, and I know now you have to meet other clients. Yes. But I thank you for taking time to meet me. And we definitely need a part 2. We will speak about the other business you are venturing in. I would like to cover that as well. From me, your boy.
Anytime.
Anytime. Oh, because of COVID? No, come on now. No, I need to touch your hand. From me, your boy, Siphiwe Yolambata. Thank you so much. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos from Favor Media. Thank you so much.